So today, we're diving into a really clever idea that's making AI smarter, more reliable, and, well, a lot more like us. It comes from a framework developed by researchers at Google and Princeton, and it's called REACT. That stands for Reason and Act. But first, let me ask you something. Imagine you're in the kitchen, trying out a brand new recipe. How do you actually do it? I'm guessing you don't read the whole thing from start to finish, memorize every single step, and then execute it perfectly in one go, right?
Of course not. Your real process probably looks a lot more like this. It's a loop. You think about the next step. You act on it. You chop the onions. You observe what happened. Oh, shoot, I'm out of onions. And then you rethink and adapt. Okay, I'll use shallots instead. It's this constant, tight feedback loop between thinking and doing that lets us solve complex problems and, deal with surprises. Now, for a long time, large language models have really struggled with this simple human-like loop. They've usually been trained as one of two kinds of specialists, and honestly, both of them have some pretty serious flaws. First up, you've got the dreamer. Think of this as a reason-only model. It's fantastic at planning things out internally, kind of talking itself through a problem step by step. But here's the catch. It's completely disconnected from the real world. It's just dreaming in a black box. And this is what leads it to hallucinate, which is just a fancy way of saying it confidently makes stuff up. And then, on the other side, you've got the doer. This is your act-only model. It's great at interacting with the world, searching a database, clicking a button, but it can't really think on a higher level. It can't plan, it can't strategize, and when something goes wrong, it just gets stuck, often repeating the same mistake over and over again. Sound familiar? So this is the core problem we were facing. The dreamer can create these elaborate plans, but it's not grounded in reality, so one little mistake early on can make the whole thing collapse. Meanwhile, the doer is grounded, it can interact with things, but without a plan, it just spins its wheels and gets stuck. What we really needed was an AI that could do both.
And that is exactly what these researchers built. They introduced a new framework called REACT that brilliantly combines reasoning and acting into one single powerful system.
Okay, so here's the magic trick. With REACT, the AI doesn't just act. First, it thinks out loud. It generates what's called a reasoning trace, basically its inner monologue, and then it chooses an action based on that thought. The reasoning and the action are woven together. And hey, does this look familiar? It's pretty much the exact same loop from our cooking example. The model has a thought, it takes an action, and then it gets an observation back from the real world. And that new information feeds directly into its next thought. It's this continuous cycle of learning and adapting on the fly.